Hello there, it's that time of week again. Welcome back to the 11 SETI Defense Recap, courtesy of the Let's Play channel. You know the buttons. It's defense time, and I think for once we're mixing things up a little bit. You may have gotten used to a certain cadence, rhythm, and length of 11 SETI Defense Recap. This one is going to change things if ever you chose to watch one to the end. This is the one. Why is that? I'm going to leak right now. There might be some team changes throughout the week. I'll even tell you right away. 11, creature of habit that he is, may have finally broken free of the shackles of the Catria Ball. It could have happened. The only way to find out is, of course, to continue watching. So let's, there's quite a narrative this week, so we have to start at the front and go all the way deep with two talks like that. We have to start at the beginning and go in order so that you can understand what unfolded before us. And the first, we started with a loss, which, you know, is not super typical, I think. I think I have enough data to prove that that is not usually how my week starts. So let's see what happened here. And this is going to be animations off because, I mean, look at this, right? You can probably figure out what happened, but let's just see what they brought. All unmerged, obviously. Ooh, Ascendant. That's actually pretty smart. I think this guy's going to have some staying power. And what do we have for merge? A normal number. A small normal number. Okay. So, show me this. We take time to set up. We have the unholy trinity, you could say. Like, truly, if ever there was an unholy trinity in this game, it might be these three flyers. They kind of go burr. There's not really much of another way to say it. Alright. Canto control. Doesn't do enough. Fit real neatly into that corner. And if I give him an assist, perhaps that wouldn't have happened. We could have had the Noke eat that dance instead. That's my bad. They keep a decent formation, but without far save, it's, you know, quite obviously doomed. And from here, they just pretty much tear the team to shreds, completely disassembled. There's not much to see, not much to say. That's that. So after that, after seeing my team absolutely ripped to shreds, just completely taken apart, I thought, in the age, not only of Windclad, but bonus Windclad, I don't think the threat range of the Catria Ball can really do a single thing. So I went to the drawing board. Can you guess which archetype I like? I decided to go with the flyer line, because Gatekeeper's Refine certainly won't be everywhere, right? But I wanted to put my own spin on it, so I did look at some of my friends' list, looked up some videos, saw what other people had done, but I wanted to do it a little bit differently, and I'm not saying no one else has ever done it this way, but I didn't copy this from anyone. I added some ideas of my own. And the team goes through some changes throughout the week, so we're not going to spend too long talking about it, but I think you can see pretty obviously the basic concept is it's a cav line using Hinoka to power 3 movement flyers. We also have Elise just to make things a little bit more annoying and to power the duo building. And I'm using double Triandras, which I haven't really seen many people do. Also, this one's level 1. That's my favorite part. I really get a kick out of it. I think it's very funny. And you definitely clicked on this video because of it. There's no way this isn't what I used for the thumbnail. So thank you for the attention. Also, this is a subscription checkpoint. If you want to see this team in action, you have to click the button. Otherwise, the video will stop, and your house will be raided by the FBI. So I'm really sorry if that's happening to you right now. I did warn you. Okay, so the basic idea is pretty simple. These units commit war crimes, as does this unit. This unit, less so. But I really like the double Triandra for how much speed it powers these units with. It's the +8 speed from Mythics is really good, and just pumping Claude's HP so high with all the damage reduction makes him really annoying. I also think that the double Triandra really threatens space in a way that's kind of disgusting, because, like, these two can come down here and then get danced and move all the way over here. I also threw Rally on Lysithea because she does have the Oath status, so that there's really just a lot of... I think that this board has become very difficult to read, and it also makes, like... things are threatening places that you wouldn't expect from the archetype. That was my thought process. So let's see how it worked. This player seems to have a player phase type team, but unfortunately they have a full back line, which means they can't really stay out of the way, and they don't even have a safety fence by that second turn, so it's sort of just happening. And there it is, getting involved with the dances. I've done a decent amount of testing with this team, and there are actually some pretty wild movement scenarios that can happen that have not yet been revealed, so I think I'm going to stick with this archetype for a while. Because I want to get to show those off, but I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't think this week I will be showing you everything this team has to offer, and you will see what I mean very soon. So let's actually see some animations, just, you know, to get a taste of our new players here. This, again, is someone who has a full back line, so they just can't exactly challenge what we got here. We have a few merges around. Theoretically, this is a unit that does pretty well into this sort of thing, but let's see exactly how well that will go today. Also, having Gateau to take on these two is pretty nice, since he has all that DR and the Null C, but unfortunately, doesn't matter how good Gateau is going to do against it when Plumeria is here to take the hit instead. She has some DR, but she doesn't have enough DR. I think she has DR in that arcane weapon, right? The Noke punishing Milla, a feeling I know all too well after last week. If you watched those offense videos, you know what I'm talking about. And Silly Glasses, Triandra gets involved because level 1 is enough. You don't need more than that. And honestly, I mean, this Elise, I think, is paying dividends to drop this much damage on Gateau. Like, I just assume she's gonna hit this guy for 0, because his job is basically to take 0 damage from her. Now, I mean, he only nets like 19 or whatever, but I still think she did an impressive job, so two big thumbs up for Elise. And clearly it went well enough. Now we get to now we get to the interesting part. We're gonna watch this in a minute, but first I want to show you these 3 replays. Okay? First of all, we have Not Sure. I'm really honored that the star of Mike Judge's seminal masterwork Idiocracy matched with my team, and that I was able to defeat the smartest man on Earth. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we can't see it. And then, this player showed up, and we can't see it. Oops. So finally, we got this player to show up, and we can see it. Alright, some Fire Emblem Heroes gameplay, right? Let's look at this team. Okay. Looks like they have a player phase strategy, some pre-charged specials with this guy. Erica's new Refine can do a lot. This team doesn't really have the DR to stop her, other than Claude, maybe. So let's see their approach. I didn't even know you could get this. I didn't know this was text that could show in the battle screen like this. So I learned something. Let's see what happened here with Marilena, who's actually on my friends list. And I did test against Marilena's team. I was able to beat it my first try. I did not take the rematch, as you can see, because I'm a good friend. So I'm just kidding, Marilena. This actually just taught me a lot and caused me to make some changes on the team. So here's what they brought. This unit, which this is wild. Blue Flame, of all things, is not what I expected to see, though it does kind of make sense when there's going to be a Wings of Mercy chain, actually. That's somewhat inspired. Also, just, I mean, clearly arena viable. Has anyone seen this recently? Is this coming back? Are we in a hit and run meta now, where we have to worry about Ninja Corrin again, because, geez, you don't usually see that many merges on this one and that few on this one. They kind of come together, but I guess it's luck of the draw. Bonus Nerthus, a Peony, and an Ash, not another Peony, with the Gale Force. So, do we have animations on? Yeah, let's just watch this one. Actually, I don't think we need animations for this, unfortunately, just because, I mean, it's going to be the same animation over and over again. So they gamble the trap, because it ultimately kind of doesn't matter. Although, actually, I think if that had been real, they might not have been able to duo skill that, so it's my bad. Using bolt traps was not something I thought about. I didn't think about changing the traps on whatever team used to be in this slot, so that's sort of on me. I feel like I was sort of the architect of my own demise here, and I definitely overcorrected. I could have literally just changed the traps, and it would remove this vulnerability, mostly. But I did more with it, because I'm a content creator, and I had content to create, so please stay tuned. You will see where it goes, and I think it's ultimately, to me, it's really something. I'm rather proud, but perhaps I need not be. Perhaps I'm overestimating my own value. Anyway, yeah, just another dismantling, which led to me making some changes, which I think we start to see. So we just watched this, and this is pretty much the same. I did move these traps around to make it a little bit less easy to do that and not give the free wings setup, but it didn't feel airtight to me. So look at this, we got 4 more replayers we're gonna watch, and these are the ones where it gets real. I decided to like fully block off this side because I think it's pretty difficult to get through this and do something in a way where you can still get out, because it is actually really important to keep Elise alive to power the duo building. And then I figured I would use all the traps over here where it's easier to break through to make it difficult to break these units who, like, this is the main firepower, this is the main support, you kind of just need these things. That was my thought process. Let's see how it worked, right? Oh, sorry, let's look at the team. Ooh, stat stacking, the farthest save, a little bit of an Embla zone though. Some support here. Another unit that's difficult to break through. I guess this is supposed to be like the near savior? And they just weren't worried about Embla, which is reasonable. She doesn't have a good way in. Just attempting to cover everyone the save, forgetting how Embla works, which is something I do at least once pretty much every late season. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have self-cheesed myself by trying to save against Embla, and it's just part of the game. So, what do you got from your video game? Oh, we can turn on animations for this. Embla activated. The Noke just beats down Robin. One tap. I know that, like, a red super nuke beating a green unit shouldn't be surprising, but, I mean, have you played this game recently? That's not something you can take for granted these days, especially not that particular green unit. But she also gets it clean against Brave Corrin. Has Brave Corrin already fallen off? I don't think so, personally, but I do think that her position is becoming more limited. Maybe not so much late season. Not really Anima either. Kind of an Astra season type of carry. Possibly? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. But we got that one. Here's another one. We got the Corrin again, except this time she's +1. We got the Alir also with the Null C, which is a really good counter to have in this lane. But they have a couple buildings extra here, which makes it a little bit tricky to keep everybody safe. We have the Ascended Veronica. Kinda nice. Definitely some units here. I'm not really sure what Elise is doing. Maybe it's to, like, set up a hit and run, but I guess you already have Veronica. Yeah, I'm a little curious, but they must know something I don't. Maybe, is their duo skill good? No, Dominance. That is actually kind of good. Alright, let's see how this one plays out. Peony's in the danger zone. I'm seeing Penny inside the danger zone. Does Claude get this? This is a unit that theoretically can cause problems for Claude. That's a pretty big hit when you think about the amount of DR she has, right? But we get the double lethality. I think Claude actually does need the counter hit to charge the second lethality. So in that case, it really works to my advantage. The whole setup is great for me. Of course, if you don't get the well, I guess countering against Brave Claude in general, like, really doesn't help you, does it? Unless you literally have Deadeye on Retaliation. Otherwise, you're just kind of tickling him, which doesn't help you in most cases. Alright, Aleer does hit that, yeah. Elise is not the strongest link on the team. But she was never meant to be. Now here, I was thinking about maybe running Pass instead on Hinoka, but I think that the double Dancer setup kind of covers that weakness in a meaningful way. And that Wings of Mercy play just makes me happy, because it's happened to me, which means that I get to do it to other people. Alright, 2 more! We have, who knows what they're censoring there. Okay, this is another... Wait a second. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's, like, exactly what you want not to see. That's, like... This is a unit that, like, actually has the right pieces to do pretty well into Claude, I think. And Hardy Bearing here is really interesting, but, like, can definitely break some stuff. Rare to see this unit actually played, but, ooh, invested very nicely. They have a Claude of their own, they have the classic Peony, and the bonus Narthouge. But this is also a bonus. They just have multiple bonuses. I guess they're just stacking speed on their man. Let's see what happens here. We don't even get the content? Come on! Maybe they're calling me a name. Maybe that's what the asterisk is supposed to mean. Maybe they just don't want to be featured on the channel. I'm sorry. Am I violating ethics by making these videos? I can try and change my ways. Let me know down below. Anyway, I wish we'd gotten this content, but I guess they just couldn't retreat far enough, so it kind of didn't matter. Maybe they just wanted to show off their units. Some pretty cool ones. A lot of 3 houses here. But, I really want to know what happens here. Can someone do the math? I can't right now. I'm on camera. Okay, the final match of the week was Greg. You might notice that there actually has not been a true challenge to my team. Like, I haven't seen... Other than Marilina's Clear, which I think I've patched the weakness to, no one else has really even postured in a way that feels like it's supposed to win, right? Other than, I guess, the Brave Corrin far save thing, that it's kind of a misread of the board that doesn't work, which, again, no shame. I've done the same thing many times. This is the one match, climactically, where someone did posture for victory with this unit. A +9 Dimitri stacked up with all the spicy skills. All those spicy little skills. Bonus doubler on the man. Null Panic comes with it, I believe. Yeah, so this doesn't do anything to that guy. He's just stacking every bonus with the Gatekeeper support. Like, they have a lot going for them here. Let's see how it goes. Gatekeeper actually reduces the threat range. There's plenty of time. But it's still pretty difficult to get in and make a statement, right? Now, I'm very curious about this, because they go over here, and I want to know what happened over here. Except I guess there's at least, so nothing would happen over there. Never mind. Claude sees something, he says, I smell blue unit. Better move.
So this is my punishment.
Another successful scheme. We're right back where we started. Does this give anyone else a little bit of deja vu, a little bit of nostalgia? Levin Claude Tent, did you miss it? It's here. It might be here to stay. I think, like, really, like, you just have to use Wind Claude on AR defense now, right? Like, it's necessary? It feels necessary. So, you know, not a perfect defense season. An incredibly strong showing for the team since I settled on this state of it. And I think I'm gonna change the traits on my Clizzity Closety. This man right here, because I think it's worth trait for it to go plus speed here. Might even be worth a cabbage to go plus attack also, because I just have a feeling this guy's here to stay. It's a little bit too much to handle. And now that it seems like they're going to be handing out attack speed prime like candy based on the Halloween banner, I think it's worth keeping the guy around. Anyway, that's my week. That's my new team. Level 1 Dancer Gang, keeping the memory of Elder V alive. Never forget Elder V, the legend. Legends? They're legends. Elder V and Waifu V. Never forget. So, that's my week. Let me know what you think of the team. Please destroy me if it's not as creative as interesting as I think it is. And I'm sorry I'm doing this to people. I know these aren't fun to play against, but it's the new thing. I'm at least not using Catria. It's something. I hope it's fun content for you. Let me know how your week went, and have a good one going forward. I'll be back with more content real soon. I have some offense matches to post. Probably another 2 videos. Might go to like a 3 video a week schedule for this channel, loosely. We'll see. Kind of depends on where the content is. I'm talking too much. Thank you for watching and subscribing. You made it here, so you passed the checkpoint. Thank you very much. I'll see you with that extra content real soon. So till then.